Hey everyone, welcome to week 8. Just going to take a couple minutes to go over the agenda with you so that you'll see what lessons and assignments are in store for you this week. Go ahead and take a look here. All right. So of course, the first thing you'll need to do is take the week 8 attendance quiz. Remember that the questions on that quiz will come from the material covered in week 7. Once you have taken the week 8 attendance quiz, you will have access to the lessons for this week. But you will not have access to project part 4 just yet. We will get to that in just a moment. But once you've taken the week 8 attendance quiz, the first thing you'll see is a brief review of week 7, and then we have one lesson for the week. It is a required lesson. It is just a PowerPoint that is basically a course review. So as you are working on making revisions and getting your final draft ready of your research paper, the course review PowerPoint is just a reminder of all of the basic essay elements that you need to make sure you're including, as well as a reminder of everything we've covered in terms of research writing and APA format. There is no video to go along with that PowerPoint because, again, it's just a review. So I have already provided videos that cover all of that information throughout the rest of the term. So it's just the PowerPoint that you need to look through, and hopefully it will help, kind of keep some of those important elements in the forefront of your mind as you're working on project part 4. And project part 4 is the only homework that you have for this week. There are some relief conditions that go along with it. So let's take a look at those real quick. Okay, so in order to have access to the project part 4 assignment spot, you need to have submitted project part 3 and received full points on it. You also need to have viewed this week's lesson on the course review. And of course, you need to have submitted the week 8 attendance quiz. If you have done those things, then you will have access to the project part 4 assignment spot. And project part 4, the final draft of your research paper, is due the Wednesday of week 9. So normally week 8 homework would be due at the end of week 8, but you get a few extra days to get that final draft submitted to me. So it is due Wednesday of week 9 by 11:59 p.m. And then for this particular item, the late work policy is a little different. Let's go look at the course syllabus for a reminder of how this works, okay? So here on the course syllabus, project part 4 will be due on Wednesday of week 9. If you submit it by Friday of week 9, I will treat it as on time. But if you submit it after Friday, there will be a 10% reduction in points for every day it's late. And I will not accept project part 4 after Monday of week 10. So you basically have, it's technically due Wednesday of week 9. If you really need the extra 2 days, reach out to me and I will, that's fine as long as I know to expect it by Friday of week 9. If you submit it Saturday of week 9, it's a 10% reduction in points. If you submit it Sunday of week 9, it's a 20% reduction in points. If you submit it Monday morning, you need to reach out to me if you're going to need until Monday, because I'm not going to accept any project part 4 after Monday. And if you don't submit it, you will more than likely fail the class. Okay, so please keep that in mind. But it is the only homework that you have this week, hopefully. So, do the best you can to get it completed by Wednesday of next week. Make sure you watch the video in the instruction area for project part 4, just to make sure you understand exactly what is expected of you when you submit the final draft, okay? There is no discussion this week, but remember, you still have until the end of this week to post and respond to 2 classmates for the week 7 discussion if you didn't get around to any of that yet. Also, this is the late work deadline, week 8. Now, more than likely, You don't have a whole lot of late work because everything in the course builds off of each other, but there might be some quiz corrections or things like that that you still haven't submitted, and you can still do so by the end of week 8. After that, I will not accept any late work whatsoever of any type. Going into week 9, we want to be focused on turning in the final draft of your research paper and then preparing for the reflective essay that you will do in week 10. Okay, so that is it for this week. If you have questions or run into any problems as you're going through the course review or working on your final draft, definitely reach out. Otherwise, you're free to go ahead and get started.